Good morning, everybody. Config is finally here. I've been talking about this conference for so long, and I'm just so excited because I've been such a big fan of Figma's work. As a visual designer, I work with their product almost every single day. So to get to go to this conference is such an amazing experience, and I'm so excited. I've been watching the keynote every single year. So if you didn't know, every single year, Figma holds this conference called Config, where all these designers, developers, product managers, and everybody in between who works on products in general gets to come to this conference to learn about new techniques in the industry on how to use Figma, any new releases that Figma makes. I'm really excited to hear what they have going on at the conference this year. I've never attended it in person before. I've mainly only attended virtually, so I'm really excited to get to see and meet everybody. I feel like it's gonna be one of those things where it just feels like a big field trip for adults. So I'm just super jazzed. In preparation for this conference, we've already selected a lot of our agendas and any talks that we want to go to. I mentioned that I'm a visual designer at a tech company a little bit in previous vlogs. I know typically in the description below, I just tell people that I'm a UX UI designer just because it's a bit more well-known and well understood. But my role as a visual designer is that I work on a lot of UI content and then a little bit of UX content. I know that visual designer title is kind of varied between companies and what it means, but at my company, I get to work on a lot of UI-based content and a little bit of UX as well. I'm trying to use this time to finish packing all of the small things that I have to head up to San Francisco, which is where the tech conference is being held. Config is going to be from June 26th to 27th, and today is June 25th. So today I'm going to be flying into SFO from LAX, and I'll be checking into my hotel and then also heading to Figma's networking event tonight. I think it's supposed to start at 12 p.m. But I didn't know this before I booked my ticket, so I'll just be heading to their 6 p.m. networking event. I know they have one that's going on all day for people who are up there, but I have too many meetings this morning, so I cannot do that, unfortunately. I would love to do that though. I think I was supposed to have 4 meetings just between 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. But I'm so glad that my 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. got canceled so that I have some time to get ready. I'm supposed to meet with my cousin because he's gonna take me to Union Station so I can take the flyaway up to LAX to catch my flight. But oh my goodness, the scheduling just feels really tight today, and I'm trying to just conserve my energy and just focus on having a really fun time. I have never attended a conference before, so I'm really excited for this one, especially because it is Figma, and I just don't know what to expect overall. I watched a few vlogs from last year's conference, and it looks really fun and super exciting to see all of the features and stuff that's been worked on by Figma, and just also to see like what's new in the industry. I think one of the talks I'm the most excited for is the Apple Vision Pro talk. I think that one's going to be something really, really interesting. I don't remember exactly what the description said, but I'm hoping it'll be something where Figma is going into VR. So I haven't traveled for work since joining this company, which is HP. So this will be my first time just meeting everybody since I started. Everything's been 100% remote. And I think the only reason I got to meet my coworker last year was because she was visiting from Georgia on vacation. And so that's how we got to meet up in LA. But I'll be meeting my boss officially for the first time ever. I've never gotten to meet him before at all, even during the interview process. So this will be interesting. I think I'm most curious to see how tall everybody is. I feel like their physical presence is something we get to miss a lot. And so my boss, we were talking with him in our stand-up, and he was mentioning that he's 6'2" and I am 5'6". So this will be really funny and interesting because we were thinking like either he's going to be super tall or our height. But that's quite funny that we're right and that he's super tall. If you attended Figma's conferences in the past, whether it's virtually or in person. Let me know how that went for you and what was your experience like. As far as in person goes, last year, I heard that about 8,500 people attended last year, and it's predicted that the same amount of people are going to attend as well. So that'll be really exciting and very packed. I heard a lot of the lines for the coffee carts were like really long, so I just don't know how that's gonna go. And then also too, since people signed up for these panels, right? And obviously because you can sign up for them, they can also get sold out as well. So what was the experience like lining up for it? And how far in advance did people have to line up? People were mentioning that they were lining up about an hour before the talk would start. So I don't know how that's even gonna work, considering I would have to miss a talk just to line up for a good seat. My boss said that we could message him and then we could just like meet up and like miss a talk or something, and then just kind of hang out with each other, since it is going to be a lot of information. I know I've talked a lot about what excites me about the conference, but I think I'm the most nervous about meeting new people or trying to make a good first impression and networking with people at these events. Also, I'm really excited to see what's in the swag bag. I attend the Figma Friends networking events down here a pretty decent amount. I've gone to a handful of them because I know the person that runs these events, and they always have a good swag bag, but I think it's just because that she puts in a lot of work for how the swag bag is gonna look. But I love me some Figma merch. Figma merch is always the best merch, but I think it's also because people are just such diehard Figma fans. I think I'm gonna save getting dressed for after my meetings. I have 2 more meetings from 10 to 11. My cousin just picked me up from my house, and then now we're heading towards the flyaway at Union Station to get to LAX. I just got off the flyaway bus, and tell me why I tried to tell the bus driver that I'm at Terminal 2 when Delta's at Terminal 3, and then he questioned me, and I was like, no, you know what? I'm confident about it, but I was wrong. So now I gotta walk to Terminal 3 and commit to it. Never have I ever had a little luggage strap for my backpack, and it has been so convenient getting in and out of the airport. I'm just waiting at my gate right now. It is 1:25. I'm boarding at 3:10. I still don't have a seat assignment because I got the cheapest seat possible, so I'm waiting on that. I've never flown Delta before, and it's actually really nice. Like, I usually fly Alaska, and I never see this many outlets near seats at all, so I didn't even need to bring my portable charger. My room is ready, which is really awesome, because I wanted to take some time to get ready before the networking event that starts at 6 p.m. I still gotta pick up my ticket at the convention center before I get in there. I'm just trying to relax. But I'm ready to see my room. I am so tired. Does anyone else have a pair of socks that they only use to travel with, or their go-to travel day socks? These are mine. These are like Starry Night, and my brother got these for my birthday a couple years ago, and these are the only socks I ever wear on travel days, and it is so comfy. So one of my biggest issues when traveling is that I always get acne or rosacea flare-ups just because of traveling, dryness. I don't know, the air is different. So this time I am traveling with, I think this is like hypochlorous acid or something like that, but it's basically supposed to be comparable to the Tower 28 SOS spray. So I've just been spraying my skin with this, and hopefully there's no acne, but I will let you know at the end of the trip if I get a skin flare-up. Thank you. Flying into SFO has always been really tough for me. For whatever reason this year, there have been so many delays. 2 minutes before our flight is supposed to take off, the flight attendant announces that there is no pilot for our flight. We ended up just sitting on the tarmac for about 45 minutes just waiting. Everyone was pretty frustrated hearing the announcement, but at least I got to watch the Barbie movie. After finally landing, we got off the plane and it was so windy. Look at this footage of my hair just flying around into my lip gloss. Okay, thanks.
Yeah, you were fit.
Every time I come to SFO, something happens. I got on the wrong transit to come to the wrong Hyatt. So I took the wrong Hyatt shuttle, and apparently the Hyatt that I'm trying to go to does not have a shuttle. They want me to take the BART if I'm gonna do that. And then I just checked Uber and it's like $36 just to get up there right now, and I'm trying to make it so I can like hurry up, get to the networking event, and it starts at 6. I think I'm gonna be really late, and then I also have to pick up my badge. My cousin lives near here, so hopefully he can pick me up really soon, but he's gotta leave in like 10 minutes. This happens like every time I come. I'm sitting outside this Hyatt and I'm trying not to panic. I'm looking at the ETA that it's gonna take my cousin from his place to pick me up from here and then to go all the way up to the Hyatt Regency where I need to be. It's gonna be like a 45-minute trip and he hasn't left yet because he's working. I think I'm gonna barely make badge pickup. I still have to drop off my stuff at the hotel and then, you know, kind of finish getting ready. You know, it's a moment like this where I'm asking myself, why am I panicking? Tonight is optional. I have the option to go and I want to go, therefore it's not a requirement. Now, getting the badge at Moscone Theater, that I really need to get because I'm not going to wake up early enough to be able to get the badge before the doors open. Also, my face is extremely dry from being on the plane and traveling all day and then not really sleeping, so I'm gonna use the spray that I talked about earlier. I thought the mist wasn't gonna be as fine, but it actually looks not bad. Like, I think from having my makeup be on all day traveling, it's really not that bad. Never mind. The networking event tonight, Doodle with AI by Free Pick, is sold out. So I can't go anyway. Okay, well, at least that takes it off my plate. But yeah, I didn't know that you had to RSVP. Oh my gosh, I finally made it to Moscone Center. My cousin just dropped me off. Now I'm gonna try to get my badge. Hi, where do I check in my luggage?
Oh, I'm not sure where they have that, but I'm sure the front desk will know more.
Okay, all right, sounds good. Yeah. Okay, thanks. Thank you. Okay,
what color bag would you like?
Here's your bag.
What? Oh my gosh, I'm so relieved to be in the room. I got 2 queen beds and a view of the party tonight, actually, funnily enough. Here's the rest of the hotel. And this is the bathroom. I'm going to try to get ready and a little bit cleaned up. Also, they gave us a really cute swag bag. I'll do a tour of what's inside here later on tonight when I'm back. Sorry if you can hear the fan going, but I don't think I can turn it off. I'm trying to fix my hair. Today has been such a hectic travel day. I'm exhausted, but somehow I still feel really alert. Wow, okay, that looks much, much better. These flyaways, they really be messing me up. And surprisingly, the makeup does not look too cakey or dry. I already saw so many people from who's attending the conference in the hotel lobby and on the way here. I'm trying to check and see if my eyes look crazy. They look kind of red. I don't know what to do about it. All right, let's head out. I am not sure where I'm going at all. I'm just trying to follow the music and hope for the best.
Mushroom and chicken.
Ooh, which one do you recommend?
I think the beef.
Yeah? Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Of course, enjoy.
Is there anything like different between these two?
They did it like right there.
Wow, that looks really good. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Oh my god, your t-shirt, like the screen printing is awesome. It looks really good. It looks like this is the end of the config party. A lot of people have left and the music is dying down. I turned the light on. I think this is a little bit better. Took another ice cream sandwich. I didn't finish the other one, but I'm gonna eat probably halfway through this one and just be done with it. I got mint this time. Feel kind of dead, so I'm just gonna call it a night and just head back to the hotel.
I am back in the hotel and I've lost like all feeling in my hands. It's so cold. Like I'm wearing a short sleeve and this thin sweater and people out there are wearing parkas. The party tonight was super fun. Thank you so much Figma for all the food. It was so amazing. And I'm really, really excited for day one. Before I end the vlog today, I wanted to show what's in the goodie bag. So I got this awesome bag earlier and it came in a bunch of different colors, but I ended up getting pink and then this really cute water bottle and then also a pen and a highlighter and then also too like this little bracelet. And then I got a couple of charms at the party tonight. And I think this is like a little book of a prompt or something, whatever's going on during the conference this week. And then this, I have no idea. I gotta open it. I opened this little book and it's actually like a little sketchbook of like a bunch of different colorful papers. That wasn't the best way to open it, but yeah. You get to see all these really cool stuff. And they're all dotted, if you can see that. Config. It's 6:48 a.m. and I'm gonna get ready now. Oops, I don't know what happened to the audio, but as I was saying, I'm making sure to take emergency every single day of the conference just to make sure I don't get sick. Everything was a struggle this morning down to opening the aluminum bottle. I'm done getting ready. This is the outfit. I don't know if you can see it on the screen, but it's basically the same thing as yesterday. Same jeans, just added a belt, new shirt. That's it. The one thing I didn't consider with this outfit is where I'm gonna place my mic. I used a clip from Hollyland, and then I'm just attaching it on there. Hopefully you heard that. I just got through to security and now we're heading towards the main stage, but I'm trying to look for coffee.
Untouched territory at Lark.
so cutely and well designed. I just want to take all the sticky notes.
Gets here.
We're heading into the first keynote. It's almost 9 and we're waiting for the first keynote to start.
Welcome to Config 2024. Thank you so much for everyone joining us today. All right, so as I go, you'll see that I can explore GP3 and what you can do. Type in what I want. So for example, let's type in a pizza finder app with a map. And what's happening here is that as it's working, it's communicating with an LM, in this case, and I can see that Mahika has entered the file.
This way. The first keynote is done. Now, off to the first session.
Welcome to day 1 of Config 2024.
And this is all the lunch for everyone today. I think I just got a chicken katsu sandwich. Yeah.
Were you in the Bay Area or did you fly?
No, I flew up.
This is like they make sound devices, and what they do is they're just samplers.
Wait, is this what?
You go to the keynote? Were you in there?
It's about 12:45 right now, and I have about an hour, less than an hour before the next talk. So my teammate and I are just getting in line, and we're gonna take some photos at their photo booth right there. Yeah, just trying to kill time, but the line right now for everything is super, super long.
There are no designer stickers.
Probably all the designers took. The line for the Apple Vision Pro talk wraps around this building multiple times. I got directed to go all the way up to that room just to walk all around and come back down for it. And I signed up for the talk. This is crazy.
Please find your seat. We'll be starting in 5 minutes.
Perfect segue to our next section of talks, switches from Flash to Vision Pro, where we'll be seeing how technologies like Flash push the industry to where it is today, as well as seeing what's possible with platforms like Vision OS.
Kind of blocky and simple. Be with you today to talk about Apple Vision Pro.
And if you said between Monday and Wednesday,
we want to close out day 1 of Config with 2 really special speakers. Their work is inspiring, thought-provoking, and we know you'll feel the same way.
And you can put a hole anywhere, right? Uh-huh. I still think it's like a brilliant idea, you know. No one you can't.
So that concludes day 1 of the conference. I'm trying to get ready to go out to dinner with my team. So I'm just waiting on, I think we're waiting on my boss. So we're just chilling at the hotel for now. I also want to mention that they gave us these really cool pair of free socks. It's really cute. I didn't buy any merch from the Figma store. A lot of the sizing was out. I think so far for day 1, the talk that I enjoyed the most was the accessibility talk. It's another great reminder that accessibility really is not an option. It's just what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like deeply ingrained within your product. I like that they talked about stakeholders and also getting people to just care about your mission, which just means team empathy. Having empathy for people's goals, people's mission for whatever they want to do and the why.
It was all really great. I really enjoyed that talk, I think, the most. I thought I was going to enjoy the Apple Vision Pro talk more, but I think the accessibility talk was my favorite. I feel so exhausted. I didn't get much sleep last night, and then it's just having to go through all these talks and navigate everything. It's so overstimulating because I do work from home, so I'm not used to being around people this much. It looks like we're still waiting on everybody, so I think I'm gonna go down to Trader Joe's and then buy some breakfast and snack stuff. That way I'm not super hungry in the morning, and then hopefully maybe like a snack for dinner, because I'm gonna get in late tomorrow night when I get home, so I just need something. It's super windy.
So.
I had to race over from Trader Joe's back to the hotel to put the food in the fridge, and then I got the notification that everyone's finally ready to go. Now I'm trying to speed walk and then head over to Moscone Center to meet up with everybody. I'm waiting for everybody now, and it's really windy. My boss was super nice and treated us to a sushi dinner in the city, and we got ice cream afterwards. It was really special getting to meet everyone in person. It's the last day of config. I really hope I don't get sick. Let's not talk about the messiness on this bed. Doors open at 7 a.m. I'm trying to get some iron-on patches for my tote bag and any last-minute merch. And then after I get those things, I might miss one of the talks today just to come back up and then finish packing everything, because it's gonna be too hectic to try to just get everything done in one shot and then just be down at the convention center the whole day. Right now it's 6:16, so I've been up for a little bit. I'm quite tired. I see the purple eye bags alive and well. I gotta meet my coworker downstairs in the lobby at 6:55 so we can get into the convention center at 7 a.m. once it opens. I think today's talks are the talks that I'm the most interested in, which is kind of unfortunate considering that my flight is at 7 p.m. and I think I'm gonna miss the last session and possibly the last keynote. Today, all of the panels that I'm attending are about design system practices and also some Figma deep dives, which I'm really excited for. But I know the worst comes to worst, I really could just brush up on it on YouTube, so I'm not too concerned. Oh my goodness, my hair just looks the same. I don't even know if straightening it is helping. Yesterday my hair looked so much better. Before I continue getting ready, I just want to do a quick Trader Joe's haul. I got this bag of tortilla chips. These are so good. I just didn't know what to get because, you know, everything could be perishable and it's gonna be hard to take anything to the airport food-wise. Also got this La Colombe coffee. These are so good. And then I also got a protein shake because yesterday morning I was really hungry. I asked the hotel yesterday to send somebody up to see about my fridge not being cold. And I don't think my drink is that cold. I think it stayed the same amount of coldness. I got a chocolate almond protein smoothie from Trader Joe's. Let's try it. I'm a little hungry. Oh, I don't know if I like that. It said it has pea protein. Protein drinks will always have that weird like chalky texture. I'm gonna save my coffee for when I walk down to the lobby so I can have like a drink or something. I feel like I've been kind of dehydrated these past couple days just because I don't really want to go pee or have to use the bathroom that often because the lines for all the talks have just been so long. It's been crazy how many people there are at this convention. I really was not expecting it. Like, I know I know they told us there's probably gonna be like 8,500 attendees. A lot of the lines, they wrapped around the building, especially for the Apple Vision Pro talk. When I thought I was at the end of a line, I apparently was cutting somebody by accident. And then there's just like 30 more people, and then it just kept going and going. Like it wrapped around multiple staircases, and there's just hundreds of people trying to get into that talk. And I thought it was just gonna be much more simple. For these talks, they said they were gonna scan QR codes to get in, but I think they just gave up on it and just allowed people to just walk in. They were gonna have a standby line for anybody who signed up for the talk and couldn't get in, and then one where all the people who signed up for it before the conference even started could get in. I was hearing from some people that the people who signed up for the session prior to this conference actually couldn't even get in to their sessions. So I wonder how Figma is gonna fix that next year. Closing keynote yesterday was so good and so funny. Dylan Field, the CEO of Figma, was interviewing Jesper Kuth. I'm so sorry, I do not know how to pronounce his name, but Jesper is from Teenage Engineering, and he's responsible, I believe, for making all the products and responsible for the design and look and everything. So if you know anything about Teenage Engineering, they are known for their beautiful products. Like, they are gorgeous. They are most definitely meant to stay out on your shelf kind of product. And he was just talking about his philosophies on design and how he's not that into design. And something he was saying was that he's really not that interested in user testing, which is hilarious considering that this is a convention for UX designers and product designers. I think what Jesper cares the most about are products that he actually wants to have in his own space and what he actually wants to use, which I think is the best product design philosophy you really could have, or just design philosophy in general. If you like it, somebody else will most likely like it too. And when you design specifically for one niche instead of a huge general audience, I think it'll speak more to people because there's an actual story behind it. I wish I could better and more concisely convey my thoughts, but I am so tapped out from this conference and just traveling and not really sleeping much these past couple days. I wish I could give a better overview, but all I can say is that I'm having a ton of fun. Like, this really is an amazing field trip for adults. And Figma did such a great job, even down to the furniture we sit on. It is so beautifully designed. I don't know where they got all the furniture from. I feel like they probably got it from some sort of staging company or something, but my goodness, it is gorgeous. All the furniture, all the stands, everything. I want to come to Config next year if I can, but we'll see what the cards are looking like next year. It's 6:40 and I have about 15 more minutes until I'm meeting my teammate downstairs. Oh. I totally did not mean to shotgun like half this coffee in that second. But oh my gosh, it was gonna overflow. It's the last morning of Config. It was super cold walking into the convention center. I was rushing in trying to get patches for my tote bag when I saw that the line for the merch store was completely empty. When I went in, I saw some of the merch that I really wanted to buy yesterday, but it was sold out, and now today it's back in stock. Okay, sorry, I'll do, oh no, you're good. I'll do this one. And then also the coding one. Can I see this one? Oh yeah, I think I want to do this one too. Oh, and I also want to do this one.
And you can design it the way you want.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, I think that's good.
Awesome, thank you.
You want to put your stuff back in?
Yeah. Ooh, it looks really good. So we tried lining up for the aura reading.
We waited for an hour almost.
And it was not happening. They cut us off about like 4 or 5 people before, and it was just crazy. So we're gonna try to line up again after.
So we're gonna skip the keynote.
Yeah. We're gonna skip the morning keynote, the first session, and then just go get coffee and then go line up. Actually, I want to use the bathroom too.
Yeah.
I wanted to show really quick what I got from the Figma store. So I got some socks, and then I also got a hat. Hat was 20 bucks, and then socks were 12. Really cute though. I'm so excited about these things. This hat was sold out yesterday, so I'm glad I got one. I'm gonna try to get to my aura reading at 9:20 to line up. So I have about, I think like 30 minutes. I'm gonna try to pack as much as I can and then just try to head over there and check out and not have to run back and forth. That's it for the hotel. Now I'm gonna go drop my stuff down there and then head towards the aura reading. So I'm back in the line at the aura reading. My teammate just went to go check out all the other booths. While she was waiting for me here in line, I was going to check a couple of the booths, so I gave her a turn to go do that. I think the aura reading is going to start at 10 a.m., so we have about a 25-minute wait.
Grab food and then...
I don't know why I got this. It's been 2.5 hours and we're almost at the front of the line. No, never.
So you'll end up with something that's a lot like that. See yourself, you see the spectrum around you, your aura. We're using a specialized camera to collect the energy off your hands, and it'll interpret it into this spectrum that'll wrap around you. The colors and interpretation meanings for you, so a guide. Also on the back of the camera, this is there. You'll have all this to take away, but this one, just snap a photo on your way along, because then you'll have that as a reference point. This is going to speak to like if the colors appearing here versus down here, how's that different? We're using this, so it's going to take a photo first of your you, and then it'll keep collecting like the energy off your hands. So you just want to keep your hands touching the sensors throughout.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Let's check the machine. So nice flat pressure, and for now, just look ahead into the camera, how you're going to sit. I just want to line things up so you're oriented in the right position.
Okay.
This will develop in a minute or two. I'll set up in that card for you.
Okay, awesome, thank you. So it developed further, and then this is the end result, and this is what it means on the back. So I have, let me see, purple. So purple is visionary, unconventional, non-judgmental, playful, loves to be inspired, and delights others. And then pink is love, support, gratitude, abundant, heart, sweet, heart, easy, relaxed. And red is strength, willpower, new beginnings, leadership, action, practicality, passion.
And use spacing variables everywhere. Patient speed. You always want to try to. Every designer, every engineer.
We're getting boba with the team. This is gonna be the last thing that we do, and then I'm gonna go home.
Yeah, there was some cool,
They had some pretty cool merch. They had cat socks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, do you wanna see?
That's cute.
Right? It's kinda cute. No, these are free. All right, and this concludes my config vlog. I'm now sitting at the airport. My cousin just dropped me off. And that's it. I had a really fun time. I did not get to watch the closing keynote,
which is unfortunate, but at least I know for next time. And it was just really fun overall. A huge thank you to my boss for getting us the free tickets, and also too for Figma for hosting. It was a really great event, and I really hope I get to go next year. I wanted to include this in the video as well, just because I feel like a lot of people who go to conferences never really talk about what the actual cost of going to a conference is. So I want to preface that as a contractor at HPE, they don't give me any travel budget or anything, and I think a lot of the other employees who are full-time also did not get travel budget as well. The only thing that was comped was the in-person conference tickets, and that was given to us by Figma because we have an enterprise account. Now, if we were to pay for those in-person conference tickets, it is $699, and if you got the early bird special, then it was $349. So I mentioned that I don't get any travel budget or any other things comped, so this is how much I paid for the hotel. A hotel for 2 nights with a conference discount is $697.84, staying at the Hyatt Regency in downtown San Francisco. And then also my flight was $217.20. I got that about 2 months before the conference had started. And then also my ride to the airport with the flyaway bus was $9.99. Other than my one time going to LAX, I did not have to pay for any rides or Ubers or anything like that. I got really lucky, and my cousin picked me up and also took me to the airport, and then also my family came and picked me up from LAX. So that was all free. So the total without conference tickets is $925.03. And if we were to pay for the conference tickets, it would be $1,624.03. This is also not including any miscellaneous things that you want to purchase at the conference, which could be food, merch, other things. So I spent $34.77 on Figma merch. And then also for food, I paid $17.07. So the total with the miscellaneous stuff, without conference tickets, I paid $976.87. I think overall, I'm very happy with the experience of going to Config in general, and I do think it is worth the money. If you definitely have the budget and you are interested in Figma and Config next year, I highly recommend going. It is such a fun and amazing experience. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.